The gentle lapping of the river Thames filled the air, a soothing melody beneath the grand arches of Tower Bridge. In his small boat, the River Song, Thomas sat hunched over, a weathered figure at the helm, the sun casting long shadows on the water's surface. For decades this river had been his companion, its currents familiar and comforting. The distant sounds of London, a bustling city above, seemed a world away, giving him solace in the gentle rhythm of his fishing life. As he cast his nets, the water stirred, whispering secrets known only to those who listened. Memories flooded back, images of his father guiding him with patient hands, teaching him not just to fish, but to appreciate the stories held within the tides. Each ripple felt like a thread connecting Thomas to his past, anchoring him beneath the soaring stone structure that had stood vigil over the river for centuries. Today it felt different, as if the waters had a secret waiting to be unveiled. Thomas settled into the familiar rhythm of his day, the gentle sway of the river song beneath him like a lullaby. He had learned early on that each day on the Thames brought its own bounty and its own lessons. The river, with its ever-changing currents and moods, was a faithful companion, whispering stories beneath its surface. Memories of his father flooded back, a warm, guiding presence who had taught him the art of fishing, how to read the water, to understand its flows and eddies. As he cast his net, the sun glinted off the water, and Thomas recalled his father's firm but gentle hands showing him the perfect knot for securing bait. Together, they had fished beneath the shadow of Tower Bridge, weaving tales of their lives into each lure and line. In those moments, Thomas felt a profound connection to both the river and the legacy that pulsed through his veins, ever reminding him of his place within the city's enduring story. As Thomas settled into his boat, the river song, the sounds of the bustling city drifted above him, a stark contrast to the serene world beneath Tower Bridge. He often felt like a guardian of the river's secrets, its depths holding stories known only to him. The hum of everyday life faded as he cast his nets, the gentle lapping of the Thames singing a familiar tune. Memories of his father surfaced, each wave reminding him of quiet afternoons spent together, learning the delicate art of fishing. They would sit side by side, his father sharing tales of the river's past, of merchant vessels laden with goods and fishermen casting nets in pursuit of more than just fish. In those moments, Thomas felt a profound connection not only to the water, but to the legacy of his family. It was a life defined by patience and understanding, each catch a reminder of the bond he cherished with the river. Thomas adjusted his nets as the sun dipped low, casting golden hues across the water. That's when he spotted it, a glimpse of something out of place amid the murky currents. Curiosity tugged at him as he maneuvered his small boat closer. With a gentle tug, he pulled the strange carved box from the depths. Its surface was adorned with intricate patterns, hinting at a history long forgotten. He could hardly contain his excitement as he imagined its journey to this very spot beneath the Tower Bridge. Setting it on his lap, he carefully opened the box. Inside, nestled among faded papers, lay a collection of old maps, their edges yellowed by time. A compass caught his eye, its engraved message captivating him, to the heart of the Thames. A shiver ran down his spine. This discovery felt like a calling, as if the river itself beckoned him to uncover secrets hidden beneath its surface. Thomas held the box in his hands, the moonlight illuminating its intricate carvings. He gently brushed away the remnants of river silt, revealing a marvel of craftsmanship that seemed to whisper secrets of the past. Curiosity surged within him as he pried open the lid, and a rush of musty air escaped, carrying the scent of aged parchment and forgotten stories. Inside lay a collection of beautifully illustrated maps, their delicate lines curling and fading with time. Nestled among them was a compass, its needle quivering as if alive, with an engraving that read, "To the heart of the Thames." Thomas felt an undeniable pull toward the maps, as if they had been waiting for him. They spoke of winding routes and hidden banks, urging him to explore the depths of the river he had called home for decades. The promise of adventure ignited a spark within him, stirring the yearning for something more than his quiet and solitary life beneath the towering bridge. The allure of the maps began to stir something deep within Thomas, igniting a spark of adventure he hadn't felt in years. As he traced the inked lines with his weathered fingers, Visions of the past danced in his mind, tales of daring sailors and treasures lost to time. He pictured himself navigating uncharted waters, where legends lay hidden beneath the surface. The ordinary life of a fisherman suddenly felt too narrow, his heart racing with the thrill of the unknown. Could he follow these ancient paths set out before him? Could he unearth stories silenced by the flow of time? The thought echoed like a siren's call, and with each heartbeat, he felt more compelled to embark on this journey. Gathered in the glow of his lantern, the impending adventure shimmered like the water beneath the tower bridge. This was his chance to step beyond the familiar and delve into the heart of the Thames, his heart. As Thomas delved deeper into the maps, tales of the Thames began to unfurl in his mind like the ancient sails of forgotten ships. He recalled whispers of long-lost treasures, artifacts once held sacred by the river's early fishermen, and tales of men who had braved these waters seeking fortune, only to vanish without a trace. Intrigued by the legends, he sought out the local historians and listened intently to their accounts of the river's past, where dark secrets mingled with shimmering dreams. Each story, rich with detail, painted a vivid picture of the river's evolution, how it had witnessed the rise and fall of empires, and how the very stones of Tower Bridge were steeped in the aspirations of those who had cast their nets into its depths. As he pieced together the clues left by the maps, Thomas felt an undeniable connection with these stories, igniting a spark of adventure within his heart. With the sun dipping below the horizon, Thomas felt a mixture of excitement and trepidation as he prepared for his nighttime expedition. He gathered his supplies, ensuring that the River Song was equipped with everything he might need for the adventure ahead: a sturdy lantern, an extra fishing net, and the etched maps that had beckoned him into the depths of the Thames. The rhythmic melody of the river seemed to hum in anticipation, each wave a promise of secrets yet to be uncovered. As he untied the boat from its mooring, the bustling sounds of London faded into the background, replaced by the soft rustling of leaves and the gentle splash of water against the hull. The lantern's glow flickered to life, casting a warm, inviting light in the growing darkness. With a deep breath, Thomas steered his vessel out into the open water. The maps spread before him, urging him towards the heart of the Thames and its hidden stories. Under the cloak of night, the soft glow of Thomas's lantern flickered against the dark water of the Thames. As he maneuvered the River Song beneath the arch of Tower Bridge, the silhouette of the structure loomed like a guardian over his solitary expedition. The gentle lapping of the river sang a soothing melody, contrasting with the bustling life above. Each stroke of the oars propelled him deeper into an uncharted realm where the modern world faded into history. The air felt thick with anticipation, and the city's distant sounds transformed into a faint, haunting symphony. Shadows danced across the water's surface, whispering secrets only the river knew. In this magical hour, every ripple seemed a reminder of the past, urging him forward. Thomas shifted his gaze to the maps, their worn edges promising forgotten treasures. He steeled himself for the adventure that awaited, heart racing with a mix of fear and exhilaration, ready to embrace whatever mysteries lay ahead. As Thomas drifted further into the night, the water around him began to shimmer under the pale glow of his lantern. Shadows danced along the banks, and a sense of enchantment enveloped him. Suddenly, whispers filled the air, soft yet insistent. The stories of those who had traversed the Thames before him ignited his imagination. He envisioned sailors navigating treacherous waters, their laughter mingling with the river's gentle flow and the faint echoes of shipwrecks long forgotten. The memories of the past surged like the tide, washing over him with each rhythmic splash of his oars. He could almost hear the tales of adventures woven into the very fabric of the river. A pulse of excitement surged through him as he began to realize that this exploration was not just about discovery, it was a connection to all who had ever lived alongside these waters. With renewed vigor, Thomas pressed on, eager to uncover the secrets hidden beneath the river's surface. As Thomas guided his small boat to the first marked location on the ancient maps, a thrill surged through him. The moon cast a silvery glow over the water, illuminating the hidden depths beneath the surface. He peered into the darkness, his heart racing with anticipation. The gentle sway of the river seemed to beckon him closer, whispering promises of discovery. With the lantern in one hand and the compass in the other, he leaned over the edge, scanning the bottom of the river for any signs. Suddenly his eyes caught a glimmer. Something shiny poked through the silt. He reached down, fingers brushing against hard, cold metal, an old ship's bell, crusted with barnacles but still intact. Thomas lifted it from the riverbed, astonished by this forgotten piece of history. It pulsed with stories untold, and in that moment he felt an overwhelming connection to the countless lives that had traversed these waters before him. As Thomas descended deeper into the underwater grotto, a world of enchantment unfolded around him. The soft glow of his lantern illuminated vibrant coral formations, twisting like ancient sculptures through the clear water. Schools of fish darted playfully past, their scales shimmering like jewels in the wavering light. He moved cautiously, each stroke guiding him through the delicate dance of marine life. Amidst this hidden sanctuary, he discovered remnants of history scattered across the sandy floor, fragments of pottery and coins that whispered tales of long-lost sailors. The air was thick with the scent of brine and mystery. In a secluded alcove, his heart raced as he spotted something glinting beneath a tangle of seaweed. As he drew closer, he realized it was a fishing lure, intricately crafted and unmistakably tied to his father. Grasping it gently, his emotions swelled, connecting him to a legacy that spanned generations, reinforcing the bond between past and present. As Thomas explored the shimmering grotto, his heart raced with anticipation. The light filtering through the water painted everything in golden hues, revealing a treasure trove of history intertwined with the river's very essence. Then, amidst the swaying seaweed and glimmering shells, something caught his eye, a familiar glint. He dove deeper, and his breath caught in his throat. It was a long-lost fishing lure, intricately adorned with twinkling stones and rusted edges, unmistakably his father's. He gently brushed away the seaweed, cradling the lure in his hands as memories flooded back. His father's warm laughter on quiet afternoons, teaching him to cast a line and telling tales of the river's secrets. In that moment, Thomas felt an unbreakable bond across time, a reminder that he was never truly alone. With the lure clasped tightly, he realized that beneath the waters of the Thames lay not just treasures, but the essence of his family and their stories.